Now, we will discuss how to configure the port security on a switch. Let us take the switch 0. In this switch, we are going to apply or enable the port security. To enable the port security, we have to use the command switch port security. Before applying port security, first we have to enable it. Okay. So, if you want to apply the port security, first we have to enable the port security. To enable the port security, we have to execute the command switch port security on the interface. For example, if you want to enable the port security on an interface F01, so first you have to go to that interface. In that interface, you have to enable the switch port security. In this example, the port security is enabled in the interface F01, but the command switch port security was rejected by the iOS. Why the iOS rejected the port security command? Why we are not able to enable the port security? Okay, so that is a question. So what is the reason why the iOS rejected the switch port security command? The reason is the port security can only be configured on manually configured access ports or manually configured trunk ports, because in all the layer 2 switches, the switch ports are set to dynamic auto. The trunking is on. That is the reason. Okay, what is the reason why the command switch port security is rejected? The switch port security is rejected. The reason is by default, the layer 2 switches or the layer 2 switch ports are set to dynamic auto. The trunking port is on. Due to this reason, the command switch port security was rejected by the iOS. What is the solution? How to fix this issue? To fix this, you have to configure the port either manually, okay, or automatically. Either manually, you have to configure manually by access port, as an access port or as a trunk port. Okay, so if you configure the port as a trunk port or an access port manually, then you can configure the or enable the port security command. Okay, so how to configure the port as a access port as a trunk port manually? To access the trunk port, to configure the port as an access port or a trunk port manually, you have to use the command. For example, now we will configure this port interface F01 as an access port. To configure this port access port as an access port, you have to use the command switch port mode access. Now the interface F01 is manually configured as an access port. If you want to configure this port as a trunk port, you have to configure switch port mode trunk. Okay, you can configure a port manually as a trunk port or as a access port. If you are going to connect the port with a PC, you have to configure it as an access port. If you are going to use that port to connect with another layer 2 device or with a router, you have to configure it as a trunk port. Okay, now we enabled the interface as a access port. Manually we enabled that. First you have to configure that port as a manually, you have to configure the port as access port or trunk port. That we have done. After this, you have to enable the port security. To enable the port security, we are going to apply the same command switch port security. Now this time the iOS accepted this command and it executed this command. The command successfully executed this time. This time the switch executed the switch port security command. That means the port security is enabled in the interface F01. Right. Let us do this in the switch. Go to the CLI. I'm going to enable config key. I'm going to enable the port security. So to do that, interface F01, okay, switch port hyphen security. I'm executing this command. When I execute the command, okay, command rejected. I'm getting the message command rejected. Just now I explained what is the reason why the command was rejected by the iOS. If you want to enable the port security, the port must be configured as a access port or trunk port manually. So to do that, first we have to configure this port as an access port. We are going to manually configure this port as an access port. Switch port mode access. Switch port mode access. Now enable the switch port security. Now it is enabled. Now it is enabled. Done. Port security is enabled. Next, we want to verify whether the port security is enabled or not. How do you verify? If you want to verify or check whether the port security is enabled or not, you have to use the command show port security that interface. Where we configured the port security, we configured the port security in the interface F01. So if you execute the command show port security interface F01, in the output, you can verify whether the port security is configured or not, enabled or not. If you see, it is enabled. What is given here? Enabled. That means in the interface F01, the port security is enabled. Okay, you can see the other information. What is the violation mode configured in the interface F01? It is shutdown. And then how many maximum MAC addresses are allowed in the interface F01? It is 1. If you see, the default value for the violation mode is shutdown, and the default value for the maximum MAC address is also 1. This is the default value. Okay. Now, from the output of the command show port security, you can see the port security status of that interface. The command displays the port security is enabled or not, and then the port security, it is secure shutdown, okay, and then violation mode is shutdown, aging time, and then aging time, and then maximum MAC address, other informations are provided here, okay, right. So from this output we understand that uh, security is enabled and the violation mode is configured as shutdown, and it allows the maximum of one MAC address on the interface F01. If a device is connected to the port, the switch will automatically add the device MAC address as a secure MAC address. Okay, in this device, no device is connected, okay, because we have not connected any end device, any PC in the interface F01. Okay, so let us execute this. Okay, let us execute this here. I will go to the privilege exe mode. Okay, I'll type end better. Type end. I'll go to the privilege exe mode. I will execute the command show port security interface F01. So I'm executing this command. When I execute this command, it shows that okay, port security is enabled, okay, and then the violation mode is configured as shutdown, and then the maximum MAC address is allowed is 1. Okay, now for example, if I execute the same command for interface F02, we will check whether the port security is enabled in F02 or not. Okay. So interface F02. In interface F02, port security is disabled. Okay. Because we have enabled only in the interface F01. Okay. And then you can, from this output, you can understand, okay, whether any device is connected, any MAC address of the end device is registered with this interface or not, either manually or automatically, whether any IP address is registered in this interface or not. Okay, so in this example, no device is connected with the interface, so you can see the address. Okay, what is the MAC address, how many address, okay, what is the MAC address of the device, we can see from here. Okay, and then, oh, 1 minute. Okay, if an active port is configured with the switch port security command and more than one device is connected to the port, the port will transition to the error disabled state. For example, okay, we allowed we set the port to allow only one device, okay, on that port. If more than one devices are connected on that port, then the port will be disabled. And if you see the status, okay, the status will be error disabled state. Okay, the port status will be error disabled state. Okay, so here, if you see here, the port status will be represented as error disabled state. That means in the interface or in the port, many unauthenticated devices are tried to connect with that interface. Due to that reason, for the security reason, the port was shut down or disabled. Okay, if it occurs, then you can find out here. Okay, the port status will be error disabled state. That means someone tries to connect in that interface F01, some other PC, okay, some unauthorized user tries to connect their PC in that interface F01. Due to that, the port status shows that error disabled state. Okay, now what are the options available in the switch port security? Okay, let us go to this packet tracer. Config T interface F01. Let us check what are the options available. Switch port security. Okay, if you type the question mark, okay, context sensitive help. Okay, what is context sensitive help? That is, the question mark provides you the help in port security. What are the options available? The options are aging option, MAC address option, maximum option, violation option. What is this aging option? Okay, the aging option allows you to set the port security aging command. For example, if I type aging, okay, let us probe what are the options available with aging. In aging, you can set the time period. For example, the port security aging time. The port security will be configured for 10 minutes. Okay, this is a time period. Okay, and what are the options are there? Okay, if you see, actually there must be two option. Okay, the options are not displayed here under recognized command. 1 minute. Sorry. Time. Okay, the port security aging time. Okay, yeah, so sorry, I typed the value first. I have to give the command time. Now I have to execute, I have to enter the value here. Now I have to give the time in minutes.